Hey, thanks so much for clicking on the video. You're getting this because you make Real Life Church what it is today because of the leadership you provide, the resources you provide, the prayers that you pray, the way that you serve. You make it what it is, and it's pretty special right here in the Santa Clarita Valley and also around the world. So, just to keep you in the know, we're going to tell you about three things that will be of benefit for you and benefit for our church family. The first thing is this, that on November the 9th, we are hosting John Burke, who is the best-selling author of a book called Imagine Heaven. John is a pastor out of Austin, Texas, and he wrote this book after having interviewed over 100 people that had near-death experiences, and talks about what they experienced, and then also what the Bible says about the afterlife and how we learn so much about how those two things fit together. He's going to be here on November the 9th to share his story and to teach us a lot about heaven. It's going to be great. And then he's going to stick around afterwards for a special Q&A for you, for the core of Real Life Church. So put that on your calendar. It'll be a great time to be together. And read the book before you come check that out. It's called Imagine Heaven by John Burke. Now, the reason we think that's going to be such a huge weekend for us around here is because a lot of people are wondering about the afterlife because of the recent events of the Vegas shooting and so many other things that have happened. It causes a lot of us to pause and wonder about what's next. And so invite a friend to this. This is a great opportunity to bring somebody who's never been to church before because these are the questions that they have. The second thing you need to know is that one of the really cool things that have happened here at Real Life Church over the years is that we have developed a great partnership with the city of Santa Clarita. And I tell you that because that's pretty remarkable for churches to be able to do. In fact, as I roll back in my memory to when I first got here and we were looking for land, the city was not all that interested in helping us out. And I understand why now, because they've been, had propositions from churches all the time about, hey, we want to buy land, we want to buy a building, and then the church didn't make it. And so they didn't want to be in the business of shutting churches down or taking up space for places that wouldn't be there very long. And so they said no to us for a long time. But what happened was, because of the way that you and the people of Real Life Church served in the community, we developed a reputation for being the church that's here for the community, not one that just wants to get something from the community. Fast forward several years, not only have we been able to provide a park for the city and a nonprofit space down in Newhall and opportunities for more of that coming on the horizon, but we've developed such goodwill with the city that we were able to partner together for the Santa Clarita Pray for Vegas event that happened back on October the 11th. And I just want to tell you thank you for all of you who made that event happen, but also to thank you to everybody who's done any kind of act of kindness or service or your life group has served in this community. You have made the reputation of Real Life Church, which allows us to do these things. Here's a few clips that we put together of what happened that night. Thank you so very much. The third and final thing I want to share with you is this. In our effort to constantly try to create a safe space for you to bring your friend who has never been to church before, we recognize that one of the obstacles that people have when it comes to going to church is they think all the church wants is my money. And so when we get up and we have 2 or 3 minutes where we applaud and we talk about the offering and we give, it causes some people who have never been to church before to kind of cross their arms and say, see, that's what I told you, it's all about money. Well, it's not all about money here at Real Life Church. And so one of the things we think we can do to help you in inviting a friend is to stop receiving an offering at our weekend services. We think that because of online giving and because of the generosity that you have shown and because of the way people are setting up the automated giving on a regular basis, that we're going to be able to transition into that so that every weekend we'll just be able to highlight where money's going, but not actually pass a bag for people to feel maybe guilty or obligated when it comes by. So here's why I tell you that. I'm going to ask you, if you have not already signed up for online giving or automated giving, to go ahead and do that now, because it will prepare you to be able to continue your plan to support the church that you love when the new year begins. So we're going to launch that in January, along with a series we're calling God Fake News, and talking about the existence of God. And it's a great season to bring your friends to church and not have to worry about that awkward moment where we pass an offering bag. So just some cool things coming up. So grateful for all that you do. Thank you for listening this far. I'd love to know if you made it. So email me and tell me that you made it. I might have a free gift for you. rgeorge@reallifechurch.org. Thanks so much for watching.